Do you know what kinds of chemotherapy you had?
No.
Do you know the names of the medicines?
That was never mentioned to me by my mother.
The main reason I ask really is that some types of chemotherapy, more than others, can affect things like ovaries, right, and how they work. There's kind of two sides to think about when it comes specifically to Shauna, both her pituitary, which it seems that really the damage to her pituitary seems to be specifically related to growth hormones, but also the chemotherapy may have affected her ovaries, and that really depends on what type of chemotherapy it was, the dose. Also, age plays a role, and it's actually beneficial for her that she was so young at the time.
I didn't know that chemotherapy affects your ovaries just because it wasn't a predominant for my doctors back when I went through chemo or back when I was getting my checkups. No one really raised a question on if I can actually make a baby. It was just, oh, she can probably have a baby, it's just gotta be a C-section.
Can I ask you a little bit about relationships? Are you in any relationships? Are you seeing anyone?
I'm not really seeing anyone. When I was sexually active a year ago, it was only one person, and it was a male.
Okay.
Thinking about my reproductive health is necessary because kids are a big determining factor of whether you're with someone. And if I can't have kids and they want to have genetic, then it would be an issue. I'm okay with adoption. I'm okay with surrogates. I am okay with not having kids. So depending on the person I'm with, depends on what I do.
One thing we could check, and maybe this is something to think about, which is it's a blood test.
Okay.
And it's something called an AMH. Have you heard of that before?
No,
Anti-Mullerian hormone. It's not going to really tell us info about your pituitary, but it will tell us some info about your ovaries.
Okay.
And the health of the ovaries. So it's not exactly, going to answer all the questions, I think, but
it'll answer some.
It'll answer some.
I think that getting tested for that hormone is probably the best idea.
Yeah.
The doctor recommended that I get my blood tested for a hormone. That is probably a test result I'm very anxious about getting back. I mean, even if I don't want to have kids one day, being told that you can't is a completely different situation. It takes away whether or not I want that lifestyle and I want that normal part of my life. And if I can't have kids or if I don't have eggs and I'm told that, how do I put this right? I've been told I can't do a lot of things my entire life. So being told I can't do another thing might make me a little angry.